guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for The Walking Dead. So let's talk about this episode. With this, we get to see the group. They're walking, I guess kind of having a fun time, reconnecting, and they find this priest. He's starting to get attacked, and his name's Gabriel. And Rick doesn't really trust Gabriel. He hasn't killed anybody. No zombies, not even people. So Rick thinks that's a little suspicious, and half the group kind of wants to believe Gabriel is a good person, but Rick, you always can't, trust everybody. And we'll see if his instinct is right or not as the season goes on. But also we have a story where Abraham wants to go to Washington, and the group decides, alright, let's all go to Washington. We'll stay here for a little while, just like a day or two, get our gatherings, and then go head to Washington. And by the end, everyone's kind of happy, having wine. Rick still doesn't trust Gabriel, but they're happy. And Bob's outside looking, and he gets kidnapped. And we see that the hunters are still alive, and they cut Bob's leg, and they start eating him in front of Bob. So Bob's just crying, and we don't know what's going to happen there. But also, Carol and Daryl see this car rushing towards the road. So Daryl and Carol are probably going to follow this car. Is it Beth? Maybe. Remember she got kidnapped in a car? I don't think it's her, but who knows. Or it could be somebody else totally. So I'm excited to see what's going on there. I like this episode. I thought it was good. Is it the best episode of the season? No, I mean it's only the second episode, but I think it was definitely a build-up episode, especially as we get towards the end. I liked what they did with Bob in the end. Not that I liked the character. I'm glad it was Bob who got kidnapped, because I'm just not connected to the character at all, and he almost died by trying to get a box previously before. But they try to make us like him in this episode, but I like the idea of what they're doing to Bob, though, because we know the hunters are still alive, and I like that, I don't personally feel anything for Bob. So he's more of an expendable character, but we get to see these hunters build themselves back up. So I think that's the total purpose of that. Unless there's a lot of Bob fans out there, which I don't think so, but who knows. But yeah, so I like that. Also very curious of the whole Carol-Daryl thing, the rekindling their relationship, which is fun. But who is that car, and could it be Beth? We still haven't figured out anything about Beth. She got kidnapped, and, that's it. Blink of an eye, you missed Beth. And maybe this season will continue that story. And I'm really curious about Gabriel. I have a feeling he's a villain. I'm not sure. I don't personally read the comic books. I only read the first volume. Hopefully one of these days I will catch up with the comic. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Gabriel, what I've heard, is a villain. And I'm really curious to see either how he turns into a villain or he already is a villain. I really like his theology, his motives, and he's the one person that we've seen in this universe that hasn't killed anybody. So I think that's a really interesting aspect, and I love the actor who plays him. He's actually from Teen Wolf, who plays the vet, so Deedon. So it's cool to see him again, and definitely a different type of character, so I like that. Yeah, so overall it's a good episode. There's some build up to different stories, but there are some slow parts in the beginning, but once we get to the end, they're definitely building up to a bigger story. I would say there's always a weaker episodes when we're moving into a different story. This is definitely a point A to point B. We're moving into another story arc, so we're doing that transition right now. But hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Have another review for Walking Dead next week. See you guys later, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and their situations. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, in the description below, there's links for my comic book, like Father Like Daughter. Don't forget to like the Facebook page to like Father Like Daughter, and also don't forget to back up the Kickstarter for Like Father Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later.